Serpent Sea. We are now finally in double digits, episode 10. So we're definitely moving along. One player down again this week, but we'll Jaeger him along and keep things moving along. I'm going to just start the monologue and then I'll let everybody back into the game. In the land of Grimir, where untamed wilderness meets ancient magic, there exists a revered legend of the Wanderer. A seasoned traveller named Urth passed down his knowledge to a spirited young apprentice named Einar. Guided by Urth's wisdom, Einar journeyed through Grimir, embracing its mysteries while trying to uphold the balance of the world. One fateful day, his path led him to a plague-ridden village, where, with Urth's techniques, Einar cured the illness, saving the town, and he was celebrated as a hero. Later, he realized his error. He had disrupted nature's balance, and in the coming weeks he realized his actions had unleashed a predator plague on the surrounding lands. Determined to mend the discord, Einar united the villagers and eventually found a solution. He could now see Grimnir's interconnectedness. He learned that his role extended beyond remedies to weaving relationships and preserving harmony. Einar's saga continued, his legacy intertwined with Grimir's fabric, and he always tried to remember from that equilibrium and understanding, they were definitely the heartbeats of this world. Previously on Raiders of the Serpent Sea, our tale resumes in the heart of turmoil, in the aftermath of the fiery cataclysm that left the once thriving Orn town reduced to smouldering ruins. The lava tunnels that snake through the earth like fiery veins now stand as a haunting testament to the destructive forces that have reshaped the land. As the embers still smoulder and the scent of burning timber lingers in the air, our brave party finds himself deep within the treacherous tunnels. Their latest challenge was a deranged wizard named Tandril, his mind twisted by some malevolent force, muttering cryptic words about unleashing unspeakable power upon the island. Tandril's body was once surrounded by dark magic, now lies lifeless, adorned with eerie metallic thorns and vines that seem to have taken root within him. But the danger does not wane, for beyond the ashen ruins a new terror has emerged. Our heroes ventured into a pocket of relative salvation only to bear witness to scenes of chaos. A monstrous creature of living flame and molten fury, a true avatar of the Inferno, clashes with a group of stalwart Lutan clan members. Their desperate struggle to hold the line is evident as they valiantly try to fend off the fiery onslaught, arrows whistling through the air in defiance of their seemingly unstoppable adversary. Yet amidst this fiery maelstrom, the party's keen eyes catch a glimpse of a dragonborn held captive by the creature's oppressive grasp. Thoughts race, hearts beat with determination, and weapons are drawn. But will the party intervene? Will they turn the tide in battle? Can they quell the flames of this monstrous menace and save the Dragonborn from his fiery fate? The destinies of the heroes and the course of the island hang in the balance. All right, everybody. So yeah, we're finally here. We're back where we were last time, and I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative straight off the bat. We've got to see how all this is going to play out. Let me just go and
Not
select
again.
I know. It's like you need combat in D&D. Yeah. Here we go. I'll just add all of those in as I add in all of you guys on that one. And then, by all means, you can start to roll yourselves in as this is all going on.
I just rolled blind.
That's all right. It should still come through. Yeah, that's okay on that one. I will roll the many, many dice I must roll.
There are so many other turns.
There's a lot going on, guys. There is a lot going on as this is all happening.
We're so dead. Like, we're so dead.
We shall see. We shall see. So one step at a time. I believe everybody is in. There is a couple of ones we aren't going to need. Risa, I'm going to remove from the turn order. Remember, guys, now that I've given you your crew actions, you can use her 3 times around as a sort of a cinematic attack, basically, is the way, and that is all on your sheets as that's going on.
James, the stream volume is really quiet. I could barely hear you.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's like listening
does sound very then quiet on that front. Right. Looks okay this end.
Yeah, see, somebody just said there might be some trouble with audio.
Okay. Yeah, bear with us 2 seconds then. We will hold here and before we go too far down this run. Let's see if on that one I have just found it. The road monitor here was very, very low. I can probably bring that back up to it's up to something a bit more useful. It should be okay now. But yeah, we're hopefully got that fixed now. That looks much better. So that's good to know. Thank you everyone for
until it comes up.
Yeah, it should come up in a few moments. So touch wood.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So yes. So bring it back through and in. So basic
Loud noises.
loud noises have passed. And I will redo the intro at another point when we put this out on video, so it won't be a problem. But yes, as you all roll in your initiative, basically you are going to be able to use your companion, so your crew action for the first time in turn order. But yeah, we will start things off and see how things are going to react here. On that one, who hasn't rolled their initiative at this point? That will be his wolf, because we don't need that one. We should be able to begin the combat, and that is very, very handy. It is the big guy's turn off the bat, so I'm going to change that to combatant, and then we'll see how that will play out in a moment. So first things first, this thing is going to continue with its initial attacks. It's going to be doing an attack against the Dragonborn and see how that's going to play out. And it will obviously with advantage because of this thing is all grappled up. He will do extra damage as he rakes an attack across the Dragonborn's flesh. There are some archers that are taking pot shots as this is going on. Before we get to our first player, and that was going to be Baldur in this case. As all this is going on and people are hearing some of this going on, Baldur is actually first to react as all this is going on.
Okay, so Baldur is currently leaned up against this wall, bleeding from all orifices and a few new ones that I don't know, he sustained in the battle. And he sort of says, "What the hell is going on out there?"
Does he take a look?
Fuck no.
Fair enough. That sounds like him. So is he taking a break? He is by a door, or he could be moving out in other ways.
I will stumble over, have a look, and then say "fuck no," and he's going back
and hiding in the corner.
My action for dodge.
Okay, fair enough. No problem. Next on the list, unbeknownst to you guys, something happens over here. Something happens over here. Hodor, you are next in the turn order to react as all this is going on.
Hodor's kind of looking around, not really sure what we're looking out for at this point.
Yeah, you just hear large roaring sounds and a few other things going on outside of this space.
Hodor, for once, will pull out his shield and spear, and so he'll have both of those ready because his spell slots, they ain't full. So, he's just gonna equip the shield. So his AC goes up and his spear is there. So if anything comes within range of him stabbing away, he will stab away.
Okay, fair enough. More stuff will happen outside of your knowledge. Okay. They are done. Next up will be Blythe. So Frida, you'll be dealing with him.
I don't really know what our plan is. So
choices.
He will probably just walk out look up there and go, "No, I don't think so." And then we'll walk back in and just take the dodge action, I guess.
Sure, absolutely. You can definitely
Yes.
do that.
Let's be cowards together.
It's not cowardness, it's smart, it's tactical fighting.
Fair enough. With Blythe's turn done, Zisa, you will be next on the list.
Oh.
Have we still no audio, Conrad? Or you may be muted, or are you okay?
No, his
No,
Discord
he-
won't open.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. It won't.
He dropped out of the call, and now his Discord doesn't want to.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, fair enough on that one. So yeah,
Okay.
he will have to. We will have to come back round to Zisa then.
Are you there, Conrad?
Hey, I'm here now. Hello.
Yay!
Okay, just in time for your turn.
Okay. What has everybody been talking about up until this point?
We're
So
just preparing.
there's been a bit of preparing. There's been a bit of cowardness. Is the honest truth, and a bit of doing dodge actions has been going on so far. But
I
then,
guess-
the more, yes, there's a few people down the turn order further that they may have different view, but we shall see.
Okay, is this like a rock or something, or what is over there?
So from your vantage point, you do have like some lava wall going on here, and it does seem to open out into a larger pocket where there does seem to be some light coming from up there.
Okay. Zisa's going to go to here, and then we'll say, oh, that was 25 feet. Whoops. All right. Well, I guess I'll just duck to here just so I can see down there a little further.
Absolutely, yeah. You can definitely see as flying arrows are going overhead, trying to hit this creature. Doesn't look like they're having much of an effect. Give me a perception check. I'll see how much more you're picking up in the moments as this is all going on. 17. Okay. You can hear the roar and the din of what's going on there, arrows flying, but there is also others. You can definitely hear the sounds of someone trying to break into a door. There's sort of the thuds of something being hammered against a door. You can definitely hear that, and some random yelling coming from whatever's going on down there with that in the moments.
So Zisa gets up to that point, puts her back. Is this like a broken wall or something?
Yeah, there's a broken wall next to this room. It has like debris here and there as it opens back out. But yeah, there's definitely busted up walls.
Okay, so she puts her back up to there and then kind of like looks not at Frida, but like down at the ground a little bit as she's listening. And then we'll look up and say, there are others. They're trying to break down a barricade. I don't know who is hidden and who is trying to find them. But we're not alone in this. And then I guess until I know what's going on, dodge action.
Okay, fair enough. Next on the list, Frida, your cat. It looks up at you and is just sort of licking little noises for a few moments, just to break the
push it
tension
back
for a
down
little.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
just
put it behind me.
keep your head down on that one. Then onwards to some archers. They appear to be firing some bows. Let's see how they're doing. And another one will do the same. And finally, we have the Dragonborn. Let's see if he can make a strength check and actually break free or not, is going to be the question. Let's see how he's going to do. I don't know. I don't like his odds. Let's see. Let's see how it's going to do in return. Okay, so you see as this guy is sort of grabbing hold of the fiery hand that sort of got him around the neck and sort of is and manages to break himself free from it, and it sort of pushes himself back, yelling some sort of profanity at the thing in the moment as this is happening. The moment the creature's gaze sort of whirls to him and has still got his attention. Another archer will take a shot. Okay. Bringing us to Rauda's turn.
Rauda will do what Rauda does. She will immediately raise her axe and just start running towards the sound of battle.
Okay.
Getting ready for the Halls of the Slain. So that's 25.
As she does.
Actually, 30. She will dash. Where is this thing?
You're going to be going a long way north.
All the way at the end of the hall. Oh,
yeah.
Gosh, okay. She will dash. So far away, James.
I know. Like the map was quite big.
She will run to there and just be sprinting down this hallway. That's really far.
Yeah, no. What we're going to do is we're working out what these initial steps are, and then we're going to let them move a couple to make things a little easier on that front. Is the honest truth. But we just need to get intent first of all in this first round. So this will be something else going on hidden. What about Frida? Seeing Rauda just start to pass by?
She will run to here. She's gonna dash to there. What's in here?
When you look over on that side, you do see like there seems to be the corridor opens into some sort of a small courtyard to the west. It seems to have closed double doors sitting along the north wall. Rockfall has destroyed some of the fireplace and has partially shattered some of the furniture of what appears to be maybe once a sitting room of some description.
And is there like any bashing on this door? Can I see any movement on it?
Make a perception check yourself. 14. Yeah, you can definitely hear it's coming from up ahead, more near the creature than from that particular door. Is the honest truth.
I use the rest of my movement to get into this crevice.
Okay. So I reckon it's
all.
No problem.
I don't know who we're fighting yet.
No worries at all. So to make this a little easier then for moving forward, so we got intent out of a few of you as to what's going on. Over the next couple of rounds, how do you think you guys would set yourselves up? As if we just go down the list in that respect, and I'll move you all to a closer point for the next round. So
Zisa would be ducking and diving in between cover to get a full view of what's happening, and then I don't know if there's any place to basically duck behind in like this area where the actual fighting is happening.
It seems quite open up there. There's certainly a space here that you could tuck into, if that makes sense.
I have no idea where you just clicked here, but if I could see it as Zisa from another vantage point where I could be hitting, then
how close would you close would you need to be for what you would like to be doing? Because that's about 65 feet ish from the.
Zisa would need to be closer than that. So if that's the case, then she would probably hold off until the rest of the melee combatants are closer, and she could see how things react with them, and then maybe she would act after that.
Okay. So what I'll do is for Zisa, then I will move her up, and we will see how that goes for a moment. As hopefully I can pause the.
Well, if this helps Zisa, Frida was going to see if she could open this door to see if there's like a vantage point up here, maybe like.
Very possibly. So if you let me know you're doing that, I would probably maybe either stop here or here. If I see what you're doing, then maybe I would duck over in that direction.
Okay. What I'll do then is I'll go down the list a little bit here. We'll start at the top here with Baldur. What would he be doing over the next few turns is what I'm after. Seeing some of the others are already moving forward and things like that.
I'm guessing the rest will move out.
100%. I would have thought that sounds...
So in that case, I'll go, god damn it, and then duck out myself.
Yeah, so this is, you can be moving a lot more if that makes sense, but how you position yourself in this fight coming up ahead is what we're kind of after. Imagine you're 4 rounds on from where you are currently.
Yeah, I think I will maybe hide up there or something.
Yeah. Distance-wise, you would be... sorry, 1 second. That's the wrong template. Let's try drawing something a little bit more measurable.
Oh, fireball.
No.
We know what that means. We know what that means.
You would have you'd be about 70 feet. That seems to be if you did run to there, Baldur, that seems to be like some sort of a locked door, but that doesn't mean you couldn't do something about it on your next turn. It depends on where you feel that you'd be setting yourself up. Would you be setting yourself up for that or more?
I'm happy there. It's like far enough from like the direct danger that like I might not drop, but then again, like a fly could kill me right now, so...
Okay, fair enough. Next on your group, then, what would Hodor be up to in all of this?
Hodor would be making his way towards the action with everyone else, but he would be keeping distance and also probably checking behind quite a lot, because everyone's kind of rushing forward, and he's always concerned that people are going to come from behind, so he'll just be following up but making sure he's not in the front, but he'll be looking around for any other danger we haven't really taken into account.
Fair enough. You can definitely be moving up, but I need you to make a perception check as well, see what else you can pick up. And 19. There is other things around. You've heard the sound of leathery wings before. These kind of imps that you guys have had to deal with before. The lava kind of things that were in there. There are more of them around. You're pretty sure. Whether they're not a significant threat right now, but there are other things going on behind.
Okay. As walking up and realizing that. Hodor is going to probably say to everyone, everyone be careful, the imps are back. Watch your backs.
Okay, fair enough. And from point of view of actual movement and stuff, imagine 3 or 4 rounds worth of movement for Hodor, if that makes sense, as you're trying to get set up as this is all going on. There's like an alcove over on this side here. There are broken rooms where your brother is headed off to on this side. It depends what you think. There's like heat coming from the lava over here, but it's another little pocket away from things if need be.
Yeah. Instead of taking a 4th thing of movement on what would have been a 4th turn, can I do a nature or arcana check on this lava to make sure it's not going to blast us?
Yeah, you can definitely make a nature check. Yeah.
Nature, cool.
17. Yeah, you can tell it's been cooling enough over the last few days that it's not probably going to be moving anytime soon. However, obviously, if lava did build up behind, it could push the rock forward, but that's not likely at this moment, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's fine then. I will stay there because I can see pretty much into most rooms, and I can see Jesus Christ, the lad.
Jesus Christ is here?
Wow.
Jesus is here, and he's about to whip our asses.
Oh my God.
BioWare going hard in Vikings.
Yeah. Whole nother level. Okay.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh, Seb, you're gonna get your rights taken away, bud.
No, that was a good use of it though.
That was up there. That was up there. Okay, the others are doing their things in the background. Joe, if you can move Blythe where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Something
The
Jotun.
thing is, he's got a longbow, but I don't know who we're fighting at the moment.
I have to
he could
imagine
actually
that
do
whoever
something.
this giant big thing is probably bad.
But I have the sense that we're gonna do that, and then these guys are just gonna turn on us, and kill us, because they. Wait, are they Lutan? Did we?
The only person we saw was the Dragonborn. We did spot Lutan iconography on him, but then again, he was just being grappled by the big guy.
Yeah, and he definitely seems to be trying to trade blows, and seems to be on the losing side of with this creature at the moment.
He would
might be
probably
a good guy.
choose this vantage point because with a longbow, I think he has enough range.
Okay.
Oh yeah, longbows go for days.
150 feet. Yeah, that's plenty. So he'd choose to just get in this corner, and if we start fighting, he'll pelt arrows, I guess.
Fair enough. Zisa, around to you. You can do the movement that you were thinking about, and anything along those lines. And if there is
Joe
something
took
that
the
she would be able
spot
to.
I was gonna tuck into.
Huh?
So,
There's 2 spots.
yeah. So I guess I'll put myself here for now. Oh, we just can't see anything. It sucks. Did Frida make her intentions known about getting to a closer vantage point through these doors?
Yeah, she's clearly looking at the doors, and she would be signaling to go through there. Maybe there's a better option, but whether Raudor is going to do that is another thing.
Okay. Then Zisa's gonna run over to here. Is there noise coming from the other side of this door or anything? Like, did Balder hear anything?
You can make a perception check. See how you do.
At me? Or
Both of you. Why not?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You are definitely picking up that the sound. There is sound echoing and reverberating around. You don't think it's close by, Zisa. You think it's further away from you, but there is sound coming from inside that. Baldur, you think there is a door there, as far as you can tell.
That's okay. My ears are like pounding with
blood pressure. Fair enough.
I have an image of Baldur just having his ear up against the door, and he's like knocking on it in different places slightly, and Zisa just runs up and opens the door. Oh, is it locked?
I did lock it just in case, just to make sure. But yeah, it is openable in the moment.
So Zisa will come in, and then I think that's 1, 2, 3, and we'll say a fourth movement to get. We'll say if a fourth one would be basically her dropping and trying to hide while seeing whoever these guys are. Are they Lutan or are they Orn?
You are seeing Lutan crew members. They have a big kind of section of wood, and they are literally trying to battering ram down a door as this is going on. And there is yelling and hollering coming from the other side of the door as this is all going on.
Okay, I'm concentrating on detect magic, but I'm not close enough to see if these guys are whammied or not. So yeah, we'll say that my fourth action is just going to be to hide.
No, fair enough. There is a glowing little item sort of hidden under this space on one side.
And that's probably why I rolled a 1, because it's illuminating me.
Fair enough.
Where did you say that glowing item was?
It's off to one side here of this sort of section, but to your north of you. I'll point it out when you're closer as well.
Okay. If it's within 30 feet, does it ping on my detect magic?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's glowing.
Oh, gotcha.
For you from that. Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then that's just what Zisa's gonna do. She's just gonna kind of kneel behind this table and have her nat 1 glaringly show her. I don't know how, but it's somehow Baldur's fault.
Absolutely. I'm sure it is. It is.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to carry on down. Let's see. Rauda, I'm assuming she's setting herself up in the usual, so you can get 4 turns, roughly 4 turns worth in.
So she can get there in 2 dashing, and then on the 3rd turn she can get into melee range.
Fair enough.
And then she'll use that 2 actions from 2 turns to just smack it.
Fair
She'll
enough.
do like a running leap on the way over and just
Rage, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she'll bonus action rage. That
Fair
would be
enough.
a good idea.
Fair enough. So the way we'll play this is you'll take your attacks, and then we'll have it take its. If you actually hit, there may be some retaliation. So we shall see. But yeah, you can definitely start the ball rolling on that.
Am I targeted? Yeah.
And remember, you can rage. Yes.
Target this thing. 2 attacks. Reckless. Not 20.
Oh, coming in heavy there, straight off the bat on that one. Okay.
And again, 21 for another 7.
Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, it's sort of when you get around her, it's sort of in a clash with this Dragonborn. He's trying to hold his own as this is going on. You can see he's looking badly burnt as everything is happening. But he's desperately trying to keep his great axe involved as he's trying to take pot shots. But you manage to do what you do in the moments as well. The heat coming off of this thing is utterly immense as you get close. You do realize that as this is going on. So it will take its turn as well. So we'll see how it's going to do. It's going to do one of the rakes actually. Let's see how it starts off. So 21 for 13 slashing, but obviously you do what you do with rage.
So that'll be 6.
And then,
I'll use my reaction to give myself a provoked point.
fair enough on that one. And the second one, you weren't doing reckless, were you, at this point?
I was, yes. So
you were. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an advantage.
Okay, so yeah, so it crit on that one. So that will be for 9 slashing on that one. And then we have to. I'll make it roll one more time to get the. It didn't do the crit on that one. So let me just see what the extra damage would be. And in this case, it'll be another 5. So on that one, obviously halved.
And I'll use the second reaction to give myself another provoked point.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. So that round concludes. It comes around to the beginning of your next turn, and what we have to deal with is the heat of this thing as the first point of call. So we have to do when you start your turn. Apologies, no, it's only if it has you grappled. So it's not done that yet. So your turn, that will be on its next thing. So you can take your turn. It's incredibly hot, but it's not burning you yet.
Sorry, I thought that was the 2 attacks. That was my turn.
Oh, sorry, apologies. Yeah, you've been and done all the bits. Okay, so we're up to that that point. Sorry, you've done the whole lot on that one. Brilliant. So I think the only other player we have to deal with before we get back to normal turn order will be Frida.
So in the 4 turns, would they have broken through this door yet?
Yes. So basically, what Zisa is seeing is them they're doing like smack, and it has literally gone. So there appears to be some the crew members have managed to break through.
Okay. So on my first turn, I guess I will run past Baldur and I say, I know you're injured, but at least try to be useful, and I'll give him my 2 Skagoxes to throw from afar.
Oh, okay. You're giving him your axes. Okay.
I don't think is that an action?
We'll let it go. This is cinematic at this point.
So I could get to there. Sorry. 1, 2. Can I see if they're like, if their eyes are all cloudy, like they were?
Oh, good question. Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, in the heat of the moment, you can't tell what's going on. They've there's certainly been conviction for getting through this door. But anything else you're not picking up in the moments.
Oh, I did not realize it was that close. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna stand next to Router and I get 2 attacks, I guess. 2 turns.
Yeah, you can.
It's 4 turns, yeah.
Yeah, you can go down the same road as that on that one.
I would be attacking in tandem with Router. Oh god. Already going very well. 23.
That
5.
makes more sense. That definitely will be a thing. And the only thing we will do is, because it's a little bit cinematic, we will have a strength check just to see how you would have done against this thing. See how grappling would have gone in this case.
Me?
Yes, yeah, it would have grabbed you in the moment as it tried to pick you up.
Athletics?
You can do strength athletics if you wish. Yeah, you got a 17 to beat.
I will use an inspiration die that I apparently have still.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I just have infinite amounts apparently.
I don't know about that, but you certainly have lots of ways. Yeah, you've got lots of ways to use them.
Dying, so.
Yeah, you've got lots of ways to generate them thanks to your class, some of your bits. So, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, this thing, you can feel the heat coming off of it, but it doesn't manage to grab you in those moments. So it does seem to pass. And I believe we can go to officially to the top of the turn order. If there is no one else would have done anything in this is your speak now or forever hold your peace of the over those few turns that I think the setup was going on. If you feel
So,
you're in the
James,
position you would be in, yeah.
Yeah, two things for me.
Mhm.
One, I have the armor and the body of the wizard on a disc behind me.
Mhm.
Can I say that I would have dismissed it there behind this door just to kind of keep it out of the fight?
Yeah, cinematically not a problem.
And I can't remember if it took me 3 turns to get to that spot or 4.
It's loosey-goosey right now.
Okay, if it's loosey-goosey, do you think I could do a firebolt at these dudes that are breaking down a door?
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can take a shot at one of these. No problem.
Okay, because I mean these are Luton, and with context clues, they have been bad guys the entire time. So Zeus is just going to blast this one.
14 will hit for 3 fire damage. Okay. Yes. So they've been breaking down the barricade. They seem shocked by whatever's going on the other side of this door, but they're also now realizing they're under fire, and you just hear "God damn!" Not in that polite term.
Yeah. Does this one? Because I know that Frida's right there, but does this one turn around and can I see its eyes or no?
Yeah, no, it definitely turns in the moment.
Okay. Can I just see if dude looks cloudy?
Perception check, see how you do.
Sure.
Yeah.
11, not great.
Yeah, it's just so quick in the moment as he's turning around.
That's completely fair. I'm also not close enough for my detect magic to see if maybe I can detect the cloudiness either. Okay, then my piece has now been held. Which, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I would say that it only took Blythe 3 turns to get there, so maybe he could, after seeing us attack, maybe he could. Fire
yeah,
off
I'm
one
happy
arrow.
with that. Yeah, go on.
Not an advantage because he's not going to send his wolf in.
Fair enough. But no, it goes flying wide in the moment. Okay, so I think if we're all happy that we're kind of at the right spot there, I think it's time to.
Oh, maybe our ally.
Your ally, yes, you have companion actions with her, so you have to think in terms of cinematic use of Risa as you wish from your sheet. Would you send her in to
move up with us, right?
Yeah,
maybe
she
put her, like,
is
here.
more. I think the way to look at it is she is where you need her to be cinematically, because she is basically a crew action rather than anything more.
Okay.
But I'll bring her up for now. But she's not there in space. She is more cinematic than that, if that makes sense. Okay, we will bring things back to round order then, as we will start dealing with things. I'm going to see what the next steps are. We're going to have so the first thing this is going to do is, as a bonus action, you just watch Frida, Rauda, and you just watch as, and it's like hot billowing smoke seems to pour from this thing in all directions, basically out to a area of 10 feet in every direction. So you're surrounded in sort of blackened, ashy smoke right now. The area is now officially heavily obscured. And then it will, that's his bonus action, it will take its turns. First one will be Rauda, one attack against you. It's out of the space, a claw finds you. And will an 18 hit?
Yeah.
For 8 slashing, so obviously halved with what you can do. And then Frida, there will be the same coming your way.
We'll at least try to. There we go. You took no damage, Rhoda.
Nice. That's awesome. And the rake that was against you, Frida, that one completely missed at the moment. So the area is now heavily obscured around this guy. The archers will want. This one is going to be. At first it was going to be continuing what it was going to be doing, but I think it's going to be diving into this room. It will be out of sight as something is kicking off in there. Let's see how he's doing with a couple of these. He will be doing his thing. Baldur, I believe it is officially now your turn. You can hear the sounds of battle up ahead, all underway and happening.
Who wants to deal with that? Let's go here. And gotta say, are you okay, Zisa? And then continue on, I guess, if no answer comes.
Zisa kind of sees next to her and just glances and says, I'm fine. I believe your clansmen are clouded.
Well, crap. And then, I guess I'll move to here, and then dash. Sort of sit there. Yeah, you're seeing you sort of buried, sort of like some lower rock, and all this is going on beyond you. If that makes sense, you know that it's all happening behind the wall. You can still feel the heat coming through of whatever's going on. Yeah, I don't think I can attack my clan. So even though they're clouded, it because of reasons it wouldn't sit right with him. So I'm not gonna throw an axe. I'm just going to sit there for now and hope they didn't spot me. Okay, fair enough.
on the other side of here, some things are happening, and some attacks and some axes are thrown.
We have friendlies.
And I believe...
Maybe, we don't know.
Yeah, we just have enemies of enemies, not friendlies.
They look like they have the own clan, I think.
Fair enough. Baldur, you're the only one to watch this woman makes it over to the doorway, or roughly close to the doorway. You see her cut down the first guy that made his way through the door from the Lutan clan, and literally takes him out in the moment. She looks slightly injured, but she's firing on adrenaline as well. And that will all be passed. Another one here. This one will take a shot. Okay, and he will have had to have moved up to make the shot, and he would have done a little bit of damage to this one. You then see arrows get fired and shots taken into the chest of the second one that was trying to break down the door. As he into his back as he turned to Zisa, and then as the arrow catches him from behind. Hodor, it's round to you.
Hodor's going to have seen Zisa and Baldur go that way, so he's going to see if there's anything good that way. I have to double move to get there, so behind that door.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely see it looks like a sort of clan council room or chamber, sort of a bit more regal than some of the other areas. It's partially destroyed. The back wall is busted open, and there is the battle going on ahead. You're literally seeing some of your clan members sort of whirled round to Zisa, taking a firebolt, and the arrows have hit him in the back in the moment, and he seems startled by that. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're picking up in the moments as this is going on. Another one will fire an arrow as this is all going on. 1 second. There's a lot of tokens. It's in here somewhere. Right. So yeah, he's going to push out with an axe, and he's going to try to take this guy on. With a 12, I believe he will miss, but he is now... It's a very small, like, halfling type fellow, has made his way out and is a sort of attacking this guy, but it is missing in the moments. And another arrow is shot from behind. And whoever that is crits and kills the second of the Lutan clan members in the moment.
Damn.
Okay, this one is doing his thing. This raid archer, he will be taking a shot at the beastie. And he will crit. So he's doing some nice damage against it as well. Bringing us to Blythe's turn.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
What do you think he would be? What do you think he's up to?
It is heavily obscured, right?
Correct, yeah. So the area around it is now like a darkened mass of ash as it sort of like billowed this stuff out.
Okay. Blythe will step out. And he will... Yeah. He will seemingly shoot an arrow sort of in between these two, but when it lands, it erupts into vines.
Ooh, interesting.
Entangle
Damn.
on the big beastie. Oh, no, I can't put it down now. Right,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So we're after some strength saving throws from these guys. Okay, let's see how they're going to do on that one. Saving throw from the big beastie first. Let's see how that is going to do on that one. So a 6, it will be failing on that one. So he is going to be restrained. One second. Let's find the restrained. And the map's so big that all the text is so small. There we go. Restrained on that one. Okay. And then obviously catching the Dragonborn as well. Is that the plan? Yeah. Okay. Let's see how that would be going as well. Let's go for the strength save on him. And a 17. So he does way, way better. So I'm believing he is not restrained in that one.
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. And this hangs around. Is that the best way?
He needs to use an action to break out of it on its turn. So it's it might stay around actually.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll bear with it in the moment. But that sounds like he's figured out a way to try and keep it hanging around so that he has done well in the moment.
I don't think he has any bonus actions. So.
No problem. No problem. Okay, so next on the list then will be Zisa. You've watched the two Lutan clan members get summarily axed and shot up from behind, and others are starting to pour out of the door.
Okay, where is that magic item that you said was pinging for me?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems to be tucked under the sort of the shelf section here on this side of the room.
Okay. I will just note that Zisa will hop up on top of the table here, and Lord Seshomaru run to here to get... Is this like a cushy chair?
Yeah, it seems like a council chamber chair, like the leader of a council's chamber chair. So it looks very fancy, but yeah, if she gets up on top of it, easy enough.
Okay, and then she will just continue her movement to there, and she'll get an eye line of these two, and we'll say, "We are no friends in the Evading Lutan. We're here on business with Evolve. Are you friend or foe?"
Make a persuasion check in the moment. With advantage in this case.
Ooh, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'll take that 17 and not that 4.
Okay, fair enough. Basically, seeing that you're not looking like a Lutan in the moment, he kind of, and seeing all this fight going on with whatever this creature is, he just sort of yells, "For the Orn!" And it seems to be like preparing himself for whatever is going on with this battle at the moment. Is there anything else on Zisa's turn?
Zisa will... Okay, if this dude doesn't look like he's going to attack, then I think Zisa will actually double move to this door just to kind of get a feel of the situation. She's already spoken, but we'll say as she comes up, she has, we'll say, some sort of iconography of Clan Halhorn. I don't know what, maybe some sort of necklace or something that she'll pull out and visibly show them to let them know that she is not associated with the Lutan.
Yeah, it's lucky you do. The two smaller halfling people at the back are already notching arrows on some what look like very strong like longbows that they're using, but they're still able to even pull them with the brute force that they need. But they're literally notched, and they're kind of like whoa in the moment. But obviously hearing what's going on outside and for the Orn and that what was said, you don't take an arrow straight to the.
That's
straight
good.
to the chest.
I mean, I am
moment.
standing next to their halfling friend. I have to be over twice as tall as this.
100%.
Zisa's like 6'4", 6'5".
You're
But,
definitely bounding in the door much
Yeah,
larger than the rest.
Well, she gets to the door and she kind of skids to the stop. She just kind of looks inside and then she orients herself at this monster thing. So hopefully just that body language along with me showing my Halhorn paraphernalia is enough to show, that I'm good. Not good, but you know what I mean.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Next on the list, the cat is still doing what it does in Frida's pocket, and then we have this archer will take a pot shot, see how he's going to do, and he will hit. Very nice. And Madrash looking a little bit worse for wear, but he will take his swing against this thing as he's trying to get its attention, and does quite well in the moments. That's definitely true. One more archer will take a shot. And then we are getting close to the bottom end of the turn, but Rowder, it will be you first.
It will swing wildly into the darkness. Try and hit this thing.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm assuming you're going reckless, so it just turns
Reckless,
this into
straight
straight.
It's restrained, so it's an advantage anyway.
It all cancels its out.
Yeah, it all cancels out. Yeah, so it's just straight. Okay,
Yeah.
so 23 for 9. That will absolutely hit. And anything else on your turn?
No, that's fine. No, that's all good. Sorry, I was just remembering that my crit range goes down with the amount of enemies around me.
Yeah, that's not something we can program in so easily. Yes, you'll have to track that, unfortunately.
That is all from me.
Okay, fair enough. Gris will be pushing his way out. He will be double moving to get into range and be joining the fray as all this is going on. So this thing is starting to get surrounded by more and more stuff. Frida, what about yourself?
I think Frida's main objective is to stay alive and keep Rowder alive. So I think she's going to take the dodge action. So she can use her reaction to reduce damage on Rowder as well. Limit how much they can hit, basically.
Fair enough.
I don't know where it is. Dodge? Yes, there we go.
Okay. And I'm just going to give you the hint, as we've been forgetting. Crew actions.
Yes,
at the end of your turn, you can use one of her cinematic.
Yeah, I will attack with the...
What do you know? The macro works. But alas, not quite this turn on that one. But it's something. Okay, and now I'm assuming that's Frida's turn.
Yep.
Dealt with. Okay, fair enough. This guy's turn. First things first, it is going to use a bonus action. Let's see how it does on this one. Yeah, so I've got to. It's going to have to break free first before it does any of that kind of shenanigans. So what's the strength save it needs to?
13. It needs to use an action to get out.
Yep. Well, it's going to need to. It's definitely going to need to use that. So let's see how it's going to do. Okay. Incoming. Okay, so it's the good one. It does break free using its action, and then it is going to it's going to use a bonus action of Convocation of Fire. It will make a small bead of seed of flame that comes out from a point from within it. It will create a 10-foot sphere centered on a point that erupts in fire and burns for a minute. So basically, it's going to literally erupt it here in amongst you two as a bonus here. And
I can't intercept that. Sorry.
No, that's fair enough on that one. This is going to be when you start your turn in there, you will be taking damage. Okay, so yeah, just bear that in mind that this area is now lit up, and yeah, when you start your turns, there will be some fire damage involved. And this thing is sort of like wheeling around now, and appears to be free. Baldur, I believe you are next on our turn order.
Yes. So I saw Zisa walk up and talk to these guys.
Yes.
Upon
And then one
doing that,
yelled
I
out
will-
for the Orn.
Yeah. At that point, I will try to hide my Lutan clan symbols.
Yep, fair enough. Yep. I imagine it's around his neck or something. I don't know what do you think? What do you think he has?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a clasp or like a brooch or something. I don't know. And then I will move up. And I will say, yes, join us, and I will throw a Skagox at these guys.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the same stats as a hand axe because I don't actually have Skagox.
It's close enough. is the answer. I will sort you out the proper one at some point. This will be at disadvantage because of what it is, but as 20 is still going to be good enough on this time, and you will do 6 damage to the beastie.
I don't think I get a second attack, right?
I mean, you can unarmed strike if you wanted to come up close and hit it.
I do not. This thing is made out of fire. I have 1 hit point. No. So I will stand where I stand. I did 6 HP damage. I am happy with myself.
Fair enough.
And I guess I will. Do I have key points left? Let me check. I think so. I will patient defense. So take protection.
No problem. Okie dokie. Right, so with that all done then, next on the list will be the woman.
Go
Ahead.
At the end of my turn, I make an attack with the companion action.
Well done. Well done.
Very sorry to interrupt you.
That's
But
okay.
we should-
No. These are the right things to be interrupting me for. So this is good. Hey, 24 for 2. That's good on her with that action. Excellent. Okay. Right. Next on the list, the woman will come running out of here, sees all of this, what's going on, catches the sight of this creature properly and the Dragonborn, and is trying to flank her way round towards him. This guy will make his way out, running past Baldur, and he will take a longbow attack. See how he's going to do, and he will not do much in the moment. Hodor, round to you.
Jess wants to do something. Hoda doesn't. So I'm in
The
that.
choices, huh?
Yeah, can't go against this programming. So. Okay, I'm going to run into this room, and as I run in, I'm going to use that as an opportunity to transform into my bony wolf boy.
The wolf boy again. Okay, fair enough. We will definitely. I'll give you a token for that that we can use. We'll just keep it next to his token for now. But yeah, he will transform. That's no problem. And anything else?
No, because that's as far as I can get in, and that's as far as I can. Can I do a companion action, or do you have to
You
wait?
do. No. There are three around. So yeah, you are absolutely perfectly capable to use Reese's one at the moment. Obviously, because you guys don't have the others with you at the moment, but you can definitely use.
Where's Risa?
So on your actions section of your sheet, you will find there is a companion action for Risa that you can click, and away it will go.
Okay. Where is she on the map? So
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about where she is on the map in theory, because it's cinematic. She will be where you need her to be, because you're using her as just an action from your sheet, if that makes sense, as a crew action.
Okay, so I guess she's gonna run in and
just make a cinematic attack.
Yeah.
On that one. Yeah. So you've
and everything to look cool.
Then just hit the action on your sheet, and away you will go. Not seeing it. So if you go to the actions tab, you will see crew actions, and she should. Oh, it's not under there. That's why you're missing her. Let me give you her one second. And
I had her for a second. I clicked.
Yeah, it must have deleted it out. I've put it back onto your sheet. So if you just close your sheet and open it again, she will reappear, and away you should go.
It's the little fist, right? No, that's what happened. I clicked the fist because I thought the fist made it go.
No. You just click her picture, and that will and that will make the roll.
The fist, and the fist gets rid of that. That's what happened.
Okay, fair enough. So the 14 is just enough. She does actually hit. So another bit of damage.
Also, quickly for when it gets to Caesar's turn, you've given me access to Jamie's and not Conrad's.
Fair enough. Let's quickly. That's going to be before we get to that point. That would be very good to have. So 1 second. Here we go. So that we just quickly add that on here. So we're going to go into the PCs and Conrad's sheet, because we've lost Conrad now. So we are going to just make sure that you can see. And Jess, you're going to need to be able to do owner stuff. And that should bring up his sheet to be available for you, Jess. So.
Yes, I have it.
Awesome. Okay, this guy, the little halfling guy, will be running out, getting a bit closer to things as this is all going on, and he will hurl an axe in its general direction and see how he's going to do. Well, yeah, not too shabby. That is done. One more guy in here. He will come running out, and he sees the monster. He sees the rest. Yeah, he's going to be dealing with the monster more pressingly in the moment, and he will take his shot and miss. And this guy is limping along in the background. This one will, seeing the woman run out, is shocked in the moment and will take a pot shot at her because she seems to be moving towards the Dragonborn. He will do 8 damage to her in the moment. Okay, so the Lutan guy takes a shot and wounds her in the moment, bringing us back down to Blythe.
Okay. Okay. So he's going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike to give himself advantage on this attack. So it'd be straight roll.
Nice.
I don't know why it rolled like that. And he's going to move up slightly and then shoot an arrow.
No problem. Gets his straight roll.
A straight roll. 17?
17 will hit. Not too shabby.
1d8 force damage. 3.
Okay. Pretty good.
And he'll he's got extra movement, so he'll go to here. Excellent.
Okay, that is done. So Jess taking over for Conrad here on Zisa. So how's this going to play out?
First things first, I am to remind you that Detect Magic is up, and if anyone has run into her sphere of influence for the 30 feet with magical interest.
Fair enough. To Zisa's surprise, there isn't any of the thorns and energy that she's been seeing on some of the others that were prevalent on the ones that were being controlled. She's not seeing that on any of these people that she's been around in here, in this space. This surprises her.
She will turn to Boulder, but will say it so her voice kind of carries and goes, "These people seem to not be under the influence in the same way that the others were. Maybe we should consider them as friends instead of enemies." So she will do that, and then as she says that, we'll just cast Witch Bolt at that guy.
Nice, go for it.
Oh, no, I didn't.
That's all right. You've got lots of sheets open now, Jess, so I do understand on that one. But unfortunately, yeah, in the moment, though, as she says that, it's the bolt still goes wide in the gaseous form as she just can't quite pick out her target the way she would wish at that point. The forest cat will meow, and then we have another radar on this side. It will just take a shot at the big guy for now.
Is meowing a free action?
Oh, it would have been a nice crit, but alas, it is not. Meowing is a free action in this world. That is definitely true. This guy looking a little bit like he's on his last legs, but he will still take a pot shot. And with a 16, he will still hit. Okay, fair enough. That is done. This final archer will take another pot shot. This time, let me roll, see how he's thinking. Yeah, the big monster is the main thing. And yeah, he's nowhere near. Okay, fair enough. Rowder, it does come round to your turn.
How much fire damage do I take from the
Oh, thank you.
thingy?
Much appreciated. So the fire damage, first of all, let me just find the list of it. It is 3d6 on that one.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Incoming.
Is there a save for it, or just it happens?
You start your turn in the next to this creature. Yeah, as far as
Oh, joy.
on that one. So that's 13 fire damage.
I'm down.
Oof, okay, she's with the sad trombone already playing. Discord had an update I'll never regret. But yes, so she is down in the moments. Okay, that is, I guess, done. Gris is next. He will take an attack against this thing and see how he's going to do. And he will be doing 15, so he is not too bad. I think that's okay. Yep, 14 AC, so that is all sorted. And that is done. Frida, it is round to you.
Fire damage.
Fire damage, yes. Okay, incoming. 3d6. Let's see how we're going to do. 6 points in this case.
Oh my god, I'm still alive.
Okay, well, there you go. Sometimes you roll high, sometimes you roll low. But that is the start of your turn. You still have your turn to play out. You are still in an area of fire. I would point that out to you. Yeah.
Oh, To move Rowder out of the fire as I'm running past, would that be an action?
Yes,
Just
you're
to,
going to have to
go
you're going to have to use your action to do what you want to do on that front. But it is doable. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna
I'll be
go
fine.
around. Yeah, well, you haven't told us that you can't die.
I have many times. No one believes me.
Yeah, no one believes a word of it. That's the problem.
That's still in its range, right? I'm not going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Yes, but you're still within the fire range if you don't move a bit further than that.
Okay, that's fine. So as I'm running past, I'll just shove Rauda out of the fire, like kind of just push her away, I guess, as much as I can, and then.
Well, you do have to use your movement and drag her out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I guess I can just do it from here, and I'll drag her to. I'll just drop her like here.
Yeah.
Away from the fire.
Yeah, absolutely. You drag her up with you here. That's not a problem.
That's it.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. That is done. With all of that in hand, with you guys flailing around, the most obvious attack, first of all, will be against the Dragonborn. Let's see how he's going to do in the moment. 17 for 9. 17 is definitely going to hit. So he looks like he is being downed in the moment as well. And then it turns to this guy next to you, Frida, and we'll do the next attack. Let's see how it's going to do against that. And with a 13, that's going to be close. AC of 13. Okay, for 11 slashing damage. Okay, how much is he doing? Okay, yeah, he looks he's injured. He would start at half. Sorry, bear with me. So yeah, he's definitely taking a hit, but he is not out.
Why not? I will intercept.
Oh
as much
yeah,
damage
yeah,
as I
do
can to him.
do what you do. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a good showing of friendship. We are friends.
And you've
together.
stopped him taking a lot of damage there. So fair enough. Not taking it off him. I'll go the other way.
Stab it in the back later.
A little bit more. Right, so that is that done. What's it going to do as a bonus action? I think it is going to use its bonus action to flame up, and it will gain a flying speed for this round, and will be moving up and in amongst everything, but a bit slightly more overhead on this side, as it's sort of moving into the crowd that is around the around this side for a moment, and see what extra damage it can do here when on its next turn. That is done. Baldur, this thing is floating 10 feet in the air above. I'll put it in those terms at the moment. And
okay. According to my sheet, I still have key points. I don't remember how much I used last time, and if I.
Okay, well we just got to go with the honor system. You got to go with what your gut is on that
honestly,
front.
Honestly, do not remember. So if people on YouTube see this and think I'm cheating,
no. We'll go with the honor. We're going to run this round, guys, and then we'll take a break. It's a long old combat.
Key point: Step of the Wind. 1, 2. To here. To here. And can I try to stabilize this guy, or try to?
You can make a medicine check. Yeah.
Why not stabilize Rauda?
Oh. I mean, she's immortal. She'll be fine.
Maybe Baldur's the only one that believes the stories, maybe.
As Frida threw her lifeless body again.
Yeah, towering over him in the moment.
And, I will scream back. The mage is dead. They're back to There's no need for further bloodshed.
And she just yells out at you, "These fools are still attacking!" As they've literally fired arrows into her on rounds as this is all happening.
I mean, I'm sure you've been attacking each other.
Make a persuasion check.
Mutual aggression. Don't worry.
You can make a persuasion check, Baldur. See how you're gonna do.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over. Right?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, she does. She just look. Yeah, she looks at you bemused completely in the moments, but you do also get the sense that she's like the monster's the bigger threat right now. As this is all going on, she half is ready, wanting to take a foot going the other way, and then she just yells and screams and starts running towards this thing, seeing how she's going to do. It's in the air, but so she is going to hurl an axe in that direction and see how she can do. In this case, 22, so pretty good. And this guy is now next to this thing. He will take a shot as well. But he will not do as well. Hodor, it's round to your turn.
How high up in the air is this guy?
He's 10 feet above the ground.
That wolf transformation is coming back to haunt me.
Yeah. I want to. Oh, that's the wolf. I was like, what's in front of me? Okay. Hoda's gonna try and be cool. What do I have to roll to use this giant chair as a jumping off point so I can bite his leg?
Strength athletics on the way. Roll good, not
Okay.
not a 1.
Well, how do I roll it as the wolf? Because I'd get a +1 instead of my -1.
And fair
The
enough. Well,
strength
just
was ethics
roll
for the
it
wolf.
as you. We need to set these up properly as transformations for you.
Yeah.
But for now, just roll it, and we'll just obviously we've got to add 2 to your roll, haven't we? There's the
Add 3 because it's a -1.
That's one.
So
Sorry,
it will
yes,
be-
yep, fair enough. Yep, good point. Okay.
Makes no difference.
No, fair enough. Yeah, you come barreling up here. You catch. You do make it over here, but you are a little bit on the low side with all of what's going on.
Nah, rubbish. Okay. Is there anyone that looks aggressive? Because I've now realised I won't be able to get this guy. He's in the air.
No.
I mean, they all look aggressive, but they all look aggressive towards this creature right now. Unless you
That's
do
fair enough.
cock the eye of some of these other guys firing arrows across the way. They don't necessarily look like they're all firing at the creature. Is the honest truth?
Are they all Lutan?
Yes.
Okay. Hoda would have heard Zeus's thing about the magic thing, so he's going to try to jump. I think I got to 30 there instead of my X because I get 40 now. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna, do I want to be directly under him? Because then he can't see me if I'm directly under him.
Well, you can be within the spaces around him. You can't. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
The mechanics don't allow you to be directly under him in that respect.
Cool.
But thematically, you can.
Yeah, I'll land and Tokyo drift kind of round so that I'm not too close to it, but also so I'm going towards these guys. That's my goal.
Okay. So you sort of So you sort of like making your way this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Purple.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tokyo drift down.
Fair enough. With that done, next on the list, this guy will get to hurl an axe. See how he's going to do.
Drew, you missed Baldur run past your body on the ground and then stabilize the Dragonborn.
That's totally fine.
In my defense,
Sure.
she's immortal. She'll survive. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Fair enough. This guy is going to continue attacking this creature on that front. But yeah, not so good with the disadvantage that's still kicking up. This guy is fairly injured. This raid archer Baldur Did you tell me that you? Oh no! You've just literally run up to the Dragonborn and sort of trying to stabilize him. I'm going to say this one doesn't take a pot shot at you because you don't have any symbols. I think this one will actually still attack her. Let's see how that's going to go. 12, I believe, will be a miss, but it flies wide. Blythe's turn.
Yes. He will move to here. It's not obscured anymore, right? It's come out of this.
No, that's coming from it itself, if that makes sense.
From it.
Yeah. So apology, it is still obscured at the moment.
Okay. He's just gonna shoot, I guess, at a disadvantage. No.
Oh
23
no!
for 13.
Yeah, 23. That's
I got
still
max damage and a crit.
Damn, the crit would have been good, but the max damage is awesome. So that is still doing well. Anything else on his turn?
He will duck back down here, and he will use a companion action.
Hey, well done. Use the crew action. Send Risa in.
Oh wait, no, she can't because he's up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throw? Does she have hand axes?
I'm gonna say we can do a hold action.
Oh, she's got a Skagox. It says Skagox. So yeah, she throws the Skagox, I guess.
No problem. We can do that cinematically. That works. So okay, that's pretty good. Jess, we are round to Zeus's turn.
Oh yeah. Okay. So okay, that can be an afterwards priority. She's going to see that people are struggling with the distance of it in the air, and kind of probably realise that she's the only one that can kind of do something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the cantrip firebolt? That's useless.
Conrad has been dealing with that for the last 2 sessions of how picking firebolt in the volcano place unfortunately wasn't his best choice in the moment. But
okay.
He won't always be in volcano land. Hopefully, is what he was hoping.
we need a nice feast, please. Okay, let's witch bolt it again.
No.
No. Okay, so no luck there. I'm assuming she's staying put.
Can I use my birthday inspiration that I never used from May?
Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, just spending it on Conrad's character. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Conrad can because he looked after my character last time. So.
Fair enough. He almost got you killed.
Yeah.
But
which Jamie thought was hilarious and would have been funny if it actually happened.
Oh well.
Yeah, good.
20
Yay!
for 6. That
Birthday
is
powers.
much. Birthday powers do have it on that one.
Dude, that's the first time we've ever used birthday inspiration,
and
on
it's
someone else's
worked.
character.
You're
It's
right,
worked.
because you've used it for someone else's character.
You don't even need to hit anymore. You could just deal the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. So with that done, next on the list, this raid archer will be taking another pot shot at the beastie. Let's see how he's going to do. It would be a 24, turned into a 15 for 3. That is done. And the second raid archer on this side, he will also take a shot. Let's see how he's going to do. And with a 6 will be a miss. Browder, I believe you have to give me a blind death saving throw.
Ooh, yay. Okay, blind GM roll. D20. I got a question mark.
Hey, good. That's what it should be. Okay, thank you. That's that one worked out. What we'll do once we return from breakthrough, we'll let you play the ranger as well. So gives some options there.
Woohoo.
Yes, I know. Gris, his turn. He will take a great axe attack. See how he's going to do. 15. It's still flying. He can't do it at the moment. Okay, so he's just yelling at the thing. Frida, your turn.
Does he say thank you for me saving his life?
Oh yeah, here you can see there's like you can see this guy he's taken some heavy wounds, but you can definitely see the sort of that look of someone that is used to, soldiers in combat, if that makes sense. And it's not so much he gives you a thanks, but there is definitely a nod of recognition, if that makes sense.
Yep. God.
Why are you pointing your thing at me?
Shut up.
Why?
Shut up. I'm thinking. I gave you all my range stuff. That's why I'm pointing at you. You healed it back.
Oh, Frida. Choices were made.
Frida
Choices were made.
Hates Baldur so much.
You can join Hodar's club. We can hate him together. It'll be great.
You should get t-shirts printed and everything.
Yeah!
But the more important thing, what is Frida, the last thing before we go to break, what's Frida up to in the round?
Does Raudo have any throwing axes on her body?
Yes, she is decorated in axes.
Okay, is grabbing one an action?
I think if they're fairly obvious, I'm going to say, yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Okay, yeah, I will grab one and throw, I guess. A disadvantage.
Hey,
Nice.
10.
Nice.
that's definitely pretty damn good on that one. So that is all good. With that, we are at the bottom of the turn. Does she move at all or anything? And before we go to break.
No.
Okay, we're going to be staying put. So, okay, well, we knew this was going to be a long combat. It's moving into its final sections, but yeah, with that, we will hit the go to break and we will get some drinks, and then we will come back and finish this off one way or another. right, so we are back in again. So we're going to be beginning again the combat. We're going to go back to the top of the turn order, and it's going to be this creature's turn. It drops to the ground as its bonus action has now finished. It is going to be back to 0 feet. And it is going to, in this case, it's going to rake this guy nearby. And 11, I think 11 is going to miss. My God, on that one, it definitely does. It's going to have to use a second attack. That's not good for it. On that one, and 19 for 8, finishing off the wounded guy here. Okie dokie. So that one is done. Baldo, you're next on the turn order. You can see, this Dragonborn has been, at least you think, maybe stabilized in the moments.
Okay, for my information, these 3 guys, who have they been firing upon?
100%. One or two of them have been taking shots at the woman. They've also been obviously taking shots at the salamander.
Okay, I will sort of try to interpose myself between them and the woman. Like, take out my clan symbol, hold it up to them, and say, Clan Lutan, Clan Orn is not your enemy. The wizard is dead. Fire upon the salamander. That's your enemy. We can work out whatever happens afterwards.
Okay, you can make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. I do like advantage. I never do advantage.
Well, there you go. Pulling out a clan symbol kind of sometimes helps.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, they've just seen you sort of stabilize the Dragonborn. There's sort of looks of recognition in the moment. And we'll see how it plays out. The woman is going to take a attack against this creature, see how she is going to do. And not bad on that one. So 16 will get through for 8 damage. And then next on the list will be Hodor in wolf form.
Okay, he was going round to the attempt to basically do what Boulder was doing, but just get there a bit faster in wolf form. But seeing that his brother's actually tried something diplomatic for once, he's just a little bit shocked in the moment. But then realizes again the situation he's in again. So like those little puppies that enjoy being thrown and they run back excitedly to jump again to get thrown, he's gonna go back round and try again to jump at this thing.
You would come out of its range for an opportunity attack if you did do that.
Oh yeah.
But you can do it. But it's just to warn you. It is on the ground now. It's not flying.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, if it's on the ground, then I'll just bite it as it is.
And that's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
Okay, so that is for wolf. That. Any of my allies within 5 feet of me? Nope.
No, not at the moment.
Rubbish. Okay. Plus 4 to hit.
Well, that yes, you could do with having a wolf in your section here. Can you? Give me 2 seconds. I will add one for you. 1 second. See if I can bring this down and then grab you a sheep for a wolf. 1 sec. There we go. Right, I'm just going to set it so that you'll be able to see it. It should appear as a thing you can open up. There should be another form appears that you should be able to control.
Yay!
It's either really good or real bad. Okay, fair enough. Unfortunately, it's the really bad.
Well, there's nothing else to really do in that situation. Except
You have got movement if you want it, but that's about it.
Yeah. I think the animal instinct would be to run because I missed. So I will try and. Actually, I'll just come around so I'm a bit closer to my allies, so I can try and get a thing. So I'll still be in its area, but I'll move to like here,
Sure.
so that I get a 5-foot bonus at least next time.
Okay. With that, it is going to be this guy's go. Let's see how he's going to do. For 11, so not so much. This guy will take a longbow attack. See what he's going to do. 16 will hit. He is not in the action. This one will fire an arrow over Baldor's shoulder. See how he's going to do.
Tattoo, aimed at
Aimed at the salamander in this case, and with a 12 will miss. Round 2, Blythe's done.
Would Drew like to take over Blythe?
Yes,
Ooh,
sorry, yes, we can definitely do that.
have access to his sheet for some reason.
Because we may have opened it up for the crowd last time,
he
just in
has
case.
no-
Yeah. He has been missing a couple of times. So
Okay, so he's gonna just move here. He's gonna fire at the salamander. I'm sorry, that was still blind.
that's okay, no problem. But yeah, a 9 will miss, unfortunately, in this case.
That's annoying. He will use one of the companion actions.
Yes, yeah, good stuff.
And they are down here. Lisa. 24 for 5.
Very nice, very nice. Zeus's turn.
She should have her D12 that she can roll because of her.
With her witch bolt. Fair enough.
No,
It will come
that would
out
be
as
your
3.
action. Yep.
So
3 more damage. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that nothing's pinging again, just to double check.
No, nothing new is occurring in those moments. That is all.
Detect magic would have dropped when you cast Witch Bolt.
Oh yeah.
Fair. Thank you. Right, so that is done. Another raider will take a shot at the beastie and see how it's going to do. 21 for 3, so hey, keeps going. He is out of the thing. This one will take a shot as well. And will miss. Bringing us to blind roll from Router, please. Okay, thank you very much. This guy will make his way in and he will attempt with another Great Axe attack. Okay, with a 10, not so good. Frida.
Sorry, I was getting handed a tea.
Well, that's a good enough reason.
Wow, bragging.
Talking to an Englishman, that's definitely always going to be fine.
How injured does this elemental look? Is it burning less bright?
100%, yeah. You would say it's definitely bloodied in those terms, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's taken a lot of hits, but it was a big beastie.
Okay, may as well. I will. Not there. There. I will just attack with the battle axe. 17.
No, it's still obscured, isn't it? So it's a 10. So
Yep.
no, it will be a miss at this point. A minute? How long is a minute? How many rounds? That's a lot of rounds, isn't it? It's 10 rounds, I think, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. No. So it's still up.
Yeah, that's fine. Nope, that's me done.
Okie dokie. Top of the turn order. Let's see how this is going to go. Let's get rid of the annoying wolf thing that's around its legs and see how that's going to go as a start point. A 20 to hit for 9.
Unsurprisingly, that does hit my wolf.
Fair enough. Leaving you with 1 hit point, I believe. Just still in wolf form. Yeah, okay.
But still a little bit of wolf.
Okay, I'll take that off for you.
Oh, thank you.
And so with that done, Fruity, you're the next thing on the list. So 1 rake coming your way. Let's see how it's going to do. 19 for 14 slashing in this case.
I want to use my birthday inspiration dice. You re-roll that.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used it since
Yeah,
March,
fair enough.
so-
Wow, all the fate die are coming out tonight to make.
I mean,
make the
if
rate.
you hit, I'm dead. I've only got 6 hit points.
Fair enough.
Pretty
Fair enough. It sounds like that is the right time to make me re-roll. Here we go. So we take the first answer on this roll, and you've turned it into a 10. So it will be a miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well
That's
worth
nice
spending
score.
it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Fate die actually paying off. With that, is there anything else it's going to be doing? It does have bonus actions. Let's just have a quick see what it's going to do. Let's use that one up. Yeah, it's just going to maintain the disadvantage, the obscuring air around it with a bonus action. That has been done. Baldor, it's round to your turn.
So none of the Lutan have fired on the Orn this turn, right?
Not this turn, they haven't, no.
Okay, in that case, I will turn around and scream, "For the combined force of the Orn and the Lutan!" And then I will throw my axe at the thing.
Make a persuasion check as you do that.
Law. Family.
I mean, I'm trying to get these guys to stop
I know,
fighting,
I
so-
know. Believe me, I know.
Oh, no,
Oh.
get it, don't be the 20.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, the train. I want that 20 as much as you.
Alas, it is not the Thomas the Tank Engine 20 in that moment. I totally forgot about that 20 nat 20s with you.
Well,
Never wrong.
Oh dear.
Why is the
Sometimes
label over?
Foundry just gives you too many options. But yeah. So anyway, Baldur, what else is he doing in the moment?
Yeah, so I'm throwing the hand axe while screaming this.
Okay, fair enough.
God damn it, that's pretty good.
It's blind.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
Oh,
So yeah, no apologies. It will not be as well done.
okay. Well, companion action, she'll also
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that probably hits.
It does. Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Did it die?
For another 3. It did not die for the companion action. That would be kind of amazing. That is done. This one will take an axe and give it a. Well, it won't be hurling it, but she will be attacking. She will miss. Hodor, it is officially your turn. Your wolf form has taken the rake and then.
Oh, I might. If it's. I'm so low on health as the dog, I might as well bite until I'm kicked out of the dog form. Let's bite again. Do I get pack?
Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you because of the.
Guy's my friend.
Yeah, on that one. So you can make it a straight
Yeah.
roll instead of a disadvantage roll.
Nice.
Hang on. No.
Jess, you have been rolling immaculate this session.
Oh man. Sometime. Is he staying put?
Yeah. There's nothing else really. He's just gonna wait until he gets kicked out of dog form.
Fair enough. This guy will try doing a bit of axe damage.
Well, on Sunday, I knew I was gonna be bad today. I rolled so
Only
well.
team for 5, so that's not too shabby. That one is done. This guy will take a long shot. Oof, okay, that will be no good, and he's injured. Raid Archer will take another shot. And we'll miss. And then that brings us to Blythe's turn.
Same again. So he'll shoot with the longbow.
Oh, double
sorry,
25s
still
for 12.
blind.
Damn. Okay, that's pretty damn good.
And then another companion action. Ooh, natural. Yes, natural 20.
It's a disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage,
Oh,
so unfortunately.
18, okay.
But
That's
it's still
annoying.
good. It's still good. Zisa, round to her.
Well, should the D12 thing should still be working?
Yeah, still be up.
8?
8.
I can't read my own dice, so it's a great surprise for me whenever it actually comes up on the side, which is great. Yeah, and I think because if I cast anything else, that would go. So okay.
It's doing. It's not broken. Fair enough.
Yeah. So I will do a crew action.
Yeah, it should be one now.
Who haven't we done?
It's just one.
Yeah, you've only got Risa at the moment. You haven't got the other crew actions.
yeah.
You've got 3 in total, but you've got a small pool of people. That's the difference at the moment.
Okay. Let's research.
Okay,
I not be allowed to do anything.
I think you may have to change your dice after the session. That might have to be the
I have
vibe.
the one good birthday dice and then
And
nothing
else. Fair enough. Another archer will take another pot shot. And for 10 will be missing. He is not involved. Another one will take a shot. And that will be a 9, so that will miss. Rowdor, I need your third death save, please.
Oh god. Okay, blind. D20.
Okay. And then Gris will take his turn. Reckless to try and even it out. 15, okay, and he will do that. That is done. Frida, round to you.
Yep, I will. Because I just remembered, I will use my inspiration die for Router going down
Oh, yes.
to even out the attack. Oh, please, come on.
17 for
6.
6. Very nice on that one. How does Frida finish it off?
Oh my god! She just straight goes from the bottom, slashes all the way up, but through its body and through its head to slice it in half. Just in pure anger and just completely done with it.
Okay, fair enough. That is all done. Moving up the turn order. Baldur, round to you.
Yeah, so it's gone, right?
Yeah, it's definitely gone.
Yeah, I guess I'll say it's defeated, everybody, weapons down. There's no need for further violence.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I mean, persuasion's not bad, but I rolled terrible.
Okay. Anything else on his turn? Seb is looking a little bit distraught at that one. Is there anything else he will be doing on his turn?
I don't think so. I don't think you've got anything of you.
You just do a little hand heart at them. Just like,
Okay.
I do a backflip. No, that's
Yeah, that's it. Fair enough. Okay. You can see Baldur with anger in her eyes as she whirls round. She sort of clocks you, but she's more clocking as well the guys that have been literally have fired arrows that are still sticking out of her armor. And she will be, for now, trying to run past you. You obviously, she does pass you with an opportunity, point for an opportunity if you take it, but you have to tell me, what does Baldur do?
Can I grapple?
I believe you can. I believe you absolutely can. It's going to be contested. Let's see how we're going to do.
Oh, why am I rolling so bad? Like, I'm actually good at this shit. I'm rolling just.
You go for the thing, but she sort of she shoulder barges you, and with more strength than you expect, as she goes running, getting to about here, yelling at these Orn guys first of all. And she will have moved. She can dash right up to this one to be ready for getting it on the next turn. Hodor, what are you doing?
Hodor will run to stand next to his brother, but like as he's running, will kind of like go back to man. So I'd be there probably. I don't know.
Frida's sick in her mouth as you do that.
Yeah, there's bone crunching and everything. It's like it looks like a Rubik's cube being like put back into like, human form more than anything. And as he gets to Boulder's side, he will say, he will call out, "Enough! Has not enough blood been shed at this point? Think for a moment." And that'll be him.
How much clan symbolism is on him?
Oh, he probably would have pulled out his doohickey that he has.
Interesting.
He will.
Okay, so you have advantage against the Lutan and disadvantage against the Orn. Okay. So can you make me? We'll just make it two different rolls, if that makes sense. So one persuasion at advantage for the Lutan.
Okay, so is this one the Lutan one, the first one?
Mm-hmm. This is what we're going for, yeah. So this one will be fine at advantage. So that's 17.
That's fine.
And then the one with disadvantage against the Orn. Okay. Alrighty. So that is done. This one will run up this way and choices. Did you say Baldur pulled out a clan symbol as well?
Yeah.
He did, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The twins are like we're posing like Power Rangers with our like
Fair enough. An attack will come in against you. Is a 16 gonna hit Baldur?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think so. Yeah, my AC is 16.
For 2?
Yeah, I have 1 hit point, so yeah, I go down.
Oh Jesus! Okay, so yeah, just as you run up, Hodor, you suddenly see your brother get clocked in that moment, and it's like, he drops to the ground.
Oh. So this guy just comes up and belts him.
Ah,
Oh, no.
Because he just sees nothing but Lutan symbols right now, and has just cracked him.
God damn it! Yeah, Hoda's gonna like turn towards him and glare and wait for his turn.
Fair enough. Thrain, he will run out. He will deal with the archers first. He's going to take a long shot. Well, even a 10's not going to be good enough for that. He will miss. This guy is too far back. This guy will see the woman has run over. Will take a shot at her with a 14 for 5, which will just hit. Yeah, he sort of wavered with you, but obviously seeing that going on, Hoda is not. He's going for the only targets that seems aggressive in his mind at the moment. What about Blythe, Joe? What do you think? How would that be? Oh, sorry, Drew. Apologies. Yeah.
Having just seen this guy knock Balder unconscious, I think he's going to fire as non-lethally as possible at this guy. He's going to aim for like stomach area as opposed to anything lethal. But he's still going to take a shot.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in the stomach that causes serious damage.
Yeah, I know. It's a slow death, but it's still...
It takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a while.
We can talk at least.
Maybe he yells out. He yells out, "Stop!" But you take the shot. That's no problem on that one. Oh,
it misses anyway.
Fair enough. So yeah, he fires wide, yelling out, for things to stop in the moment. Jess, round 2. Zisa on this time.
Okay.
She needs to protect her love interest.
I'm trying to think of an emotionless response to the situation.
You didn't club him right. He's still breathing.
Yeah. She would say, "We have just defeated an enemy together. We should remain together. And we'll remain. We should remain together. If you continue to use force, we will have to respond as such. And she will prepare she'll like hold her hand out and there'll be like a tingle to like show there's
that energy's coming. Yeah, fair.
But yeah,
but she's holding an action.
I'm just getting a phone call.
No problem. No problem. That makes sense. But we'll hold on that. That's no problem. The other archer here is in close quarters, so he will have to take a shot at disadvantage. He is in trouble when they are up close. He will miss. He is at this. This one will take a shot at her. And he will do pretty damn good. Okay, so that is done. Rauda, this might tell you something. You have to make a fourth fourth save.
Oh god, that's either really good or really bad.
Okay. That is all done. Gris is going to be we have to stop this, and she's going to start running over to try and deal with what's going on here. But he does have to protect her, so he's running over there in case of actions. Frida, round to you. This guy, the one of the guys has run out to protect the woman that is under attack from the Lutan on that side. Obviously, she ran over there in the first place, but he is going to do that. But then Frida is looking around at what's going on, seeing Balder on the ground. Hodor where he is.
Do any of us have charisma? Sorry, I'm just double checking. Do any of us have charisma?
No.
Yeah, I have a +2.
Cool.
I mean, I have
The
a
floor is
I have a +3 to persuasion, but I'm rolling super bad, so it doesn't really
Alright,
help.
James, I fully understand if you say I cannot do this, but can I use the companion action to give me advantage in my please stop this fighting, because she's part of Orn, so it would help me with them, I guess.
That is interesting.
I've obviously already calmed her down before and told her that we're here to protect you and the Orn.
Yeah,
So she can hype man me, I guess.
I like it. I'm going to let you do it. In fact, that is so good. I'm going to have to make up a companion action where something like that happens. But yeah,
Okay.
which will be good. So maybe that's a Floki or a Blokey option.
Yay!
Or Fjord.
Two heroes. Two heroes.
Frida run up, drop her axe to the floor and the shield, but showing that it's marked with no clan, just the symbol of Thonia. Say, please stop this. We have shed so much blood here. This is not how it should be. We are not enemies. We need to escape together. And then the hype girl will be like, yeah, she saved my life. I don't know.
That's all right, man. Make the roll.
Persuasion, I guess.
Persuasion it is, yeah. And you can have the assist on that front for the advantage.
16.
16, okay. That definitely.
15 with disadvantage, I guess, for the Lutan.
Well, you're not you don't have the same clan problems that others do, so it's not quite the same on that front. So yeah, as that is going on, there is another thing that does happen though. Baldur laying on the ground. It's like the passing of things, the blackness sort of overwhelming, and then there is a voice in your head, and it says, "You will bring balance." And then from everyone else's point of view, you hear as lightning and thunder and rain starts to come from the open air above and starts to swirl down, and then suddenly something happens to Baldur. Let me just, 1 second. Let me find the bits I need.
God.
Here we go. Bring up the right sheet. Let's make sure we're doing this wrong. Okay. In the moments, you guys watch as, it's like a crack of thunder hits his body. Hodor, you're like blasted back in the moment. And then Baldur seems to jump up, surrounded in like lightning and crackling energy. His eyes are now sparkling blue as this is all going on. And there's like almost like streaks of lightning moving up and down his body for a moment, as he sort of like, jumps up and is like, for a moment. What does Baldur do in this moment? There's something's different. There, you should have a different set of sheet stats when you look at it, Baldur. But what does he do with suddenly different level of power?
Okay, Baldur.
Oh, sorry. There is one other thing. Rowder, you would be gaining 4 hit points from this in the moment.
Oh.
And just for your knowledge, you had stabilized, but you hadn't managed to do the other one.
These. Okay, so suddenly I have monk features that I did not have before.
But yeah, think of it more just cinematically in the moment. You don't have to worry too much. Yeah.
I think he'll get himself up from the ground and like sort of floats a little bit before landing, slowly. I said, stop! And then like a thunderous roar
as the lightning sort of like flying into the air above. Everyone looking around stunned in the moment, and yeah, I'm gonna say with that, people will just look onwardly in awe at whatever is going on here, and yeah, you will be exiting combat as everybody just looking in stunned silence of whatever this is, as he sort of everyone is looking on. Yeah, there's power coursing through your veins. The weather above you is almost like it's changing in recognition of you as this is going on. This is a hell of a weird sight for Hodor in this moment as well.
Yeah.
As you guys, slowly just watch as his eyes revert back to normal, and he will be coming down from whatever that was.
I think as like the thing disappears, he falls unconscious again on the floor, because that's what's where he was before. If that's okay.
No, he has hit points, but so he will be up, but he'll be like, he will sag in the moment, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'll give you that.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm quickly gonna need to do something.
That's all right. We'll just take a quick break. Let him do that for a few moments, and then we reconvene.
Really sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. It's easy enough for us to do. Go from there. All right, so we are back in the moment. Yeah, so seconds ago, Baldur has sort of let the swirling thunder and lightning and has dropped probably down onto one knee, just on one hit point. The glowing eyes fail him. The rain, what was just winds and thunder, now turns to rain around everybody, cooling down as the heat hits the lava rock, but it's sort of like steaming off it around everything. And there is the awe of whatever went down as in those moments. But yeah, it is peaceful once again in this moment.
So Hodor's he's gonna be knocked back. He's gonna have that moment of seeing him slowly descend, and this look of shock suddenly turns into like pure rage. And Boda probably looks up to from his kneeling position to see his brother kind of scrambling, running at him, throwing his whole body essentially onto him, so he gets kind of pushed back, grabs him by the collar, pulls him forward, and goes, "What the hell was that?" And he will just scream it into your face.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? That would... How the hell can you do that? You should be able to do that. And he's like, he, as much as Hodor can, is trying to like...
Do you know what that was?
Doesn't look like I know what that was.
Are you, Seb, sorry, are you asking if he knows what it is?
Yeah.
Only he may have some very faint inklings. I mean, he has in his dreams been training with this guy, but no, not.
No. Like, does Hodor know what this is? Like,
no, God, no.
Balder.
No.
Balder probably doesn't know. Balder is stupid enough that like he probably doesn't know what exactly like goes on like within his dreams, and he doesn't like put that connection together at the moment. But because like Hodor seems unnecessarily mad at him for like stopping everything, so I'm like, do you know what this is? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, he would be like, "No, I don't know what this is. Otherwise, I would be yelling at you like this." There's
I
a
don't
flicker
know
of
either.
hurt. Yeah, there's a flicker of hurt on on Hodor's face, and then it gets replaced again with rage.
I don't know either, but like, chill.
The bony fingers are like paws attached to your jacket.
Still seething a bit, but obviously still a bit stunned by all of it. This woman sort of comes over to you all and says, is anyone going to explain what is going on here?
Look, there was a wizard guy who we think was responsible for the lieutenant turning against you. Like, we killed him pretty much, and now we believe these lieutenant are free, but since you guys were still fighting, they were sort of defending yourselves, and you were sort of trapped in an endless circle of violence, which we hope to break you from. And we sort of did break you from right now, I think.
You're saying the lieutenant were under some spell? You can prove
evil
that?
magic. Well, we have the body of the evil sorcerer here, and you can clearly see he has some very evil spell tattoos on him.
Zeus is going to step forward at that point and be like, I plan to do more research on the tattoos on this man. But yes, we saw many evidence that the Lutan were under control. I, for example, have abilities to detect magic on folk, and our friend Frida here was able to extinguish some of the effects of the magic using her own abilities. So we have seen it work. We've seen evidence that they were under.
Okay, you are aware that she is telling a half truth with that, because she's seen the others that have been controlled. She knows these ones were not under anything. The ones that are here, because she could sense there was no magic controlling them. So is she lying in this moment, or do you think she's just trying to get away with a half truth?
No, Zisa wouldn't lie. I got it a bit screwed up.
Okay.
She said she'll say
she will say something like, we have seen Lutan around that have been, so we'll probably put it in those terms or something, so it makes more sense.
The situation here, I assume it was more fight or flight response. Well, they did not know entered, and they got scared and attacked. And she'll like look over at the Lutans to like for them to say whatever they want to say for it.
Yeah, I mean the Dragonborn is down, but one of the other men will sort of lean over and sort of we came with the wizard. That's true. We didn't know what we were getting into, or I don't think so. But Yeah, we had to try and figure out a way to survive, and we thought best that we figure out some sort of means to get away from whatever this thing was, and that's why we were trying to break into the tower there. It all seemed to get out of hand very quick, but I'm not surprised by that. And he sort of hangs low in the moment. You can see the woman is sort of semi taking some of this in, but there's a lot of angst there with all of this. Okay, well, fair enough. I understand some of this, but where do you all fit into this story then? You came later, and she's sort of asking.
We are part of the Volve.
The Volve?
We've come here seeking a Volve banner. Our ship was destroyed, and we saw that your island was erupting, and we thought we could help as much Orn. I've been to Orn, to this settlement many times in my travels, and you are great people, and I wanted to save as many as I could, but we saw that the Lutan people...
I think I recognize your face. And she sort of nods a little bit as with that on that one. And you have ship?
We have all of the... She kind of gives a side eye to the Lutan. We have our ship and the Lutan's ships. I'm sorry to you guys, but it seems that all the Lutan have died. So I feel like we should be able to take the ships to rescue them.
She basically says we will 100% be taking the ships. She looks at you and she says, "So you're missing banners? This is one of your main things."
Yes, we want a Volve banner, but an Orn banner or even a Lutan banner would be much better than what we had, which was no banner. So we were getting attacked sailing.
Yeah. Give us some moments to collect some pieces from our council chambers. If you allow us, we will certainly be able to supply. I'm sure there's at least 2 Orn banners within our stores at this moment. We can certainly help on that front.
That would be extremely appreciated. And again, we are sorry that this has happened to you, and I'm sure that they are sorry as well. There's no harm. We ran into... Oh God, I forgot her name. The companion.
Oh yes, Risa. She survived as well. She seems happy at that. On that one.
And the woman outside.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I forgot her name as well.
That's okay. That's all right. Halfred, I think she was.
Yeah, she said we would be able to find you guys in the hall. So we came to rescue you, and clearly you were under more pressure than we thought.
We were, but this is actually better news than I expected. This is good. Would you be willing to have your ship fly under our banner? I would be honored to join your crew for that. If my men could take the other, and some of whatever survivors we can find on the island.
I don't want to sound selfish, but that is kind of why we came to help you for crew and to hopefully help you survive.
Then
this will be able to pass for free, I guess, on the boat.
Then it seems we will have mutual advantage to all. And sorry, Jess, what were you saying?
Zisa would say, we cannot make any confirmed decisions without our leader, Harolf.
Harolf? And she sort of chuckles a little bit in the moment as she says, Halhan, he's here as well. I should have known if he was involved with the Volve. Oh, yeah, it seems, yes, you've arrived with the names of legends as well. And whatever this is, as she sort of looks at in Baldor's direction at whatever was going on. What are you?
Honestly, I have no clue.
And she sort of looks at you like quizzically at the as all of that. I have some requests that if the lieutenant are to live, that we at least have them under guard and supervision for now, until we decide what... Well, maybe until we can get to the Drift Hall and put them under trial at least. I would rather have them speak their case to maybe to the Drift Hall and the group rather than dealing with them now, as clearly there have been omens for other things. Would that be...
Seems acceptable. I'm sorry for you two, but they have committed quite a lot of atrocities. They will be fine on our boat, and we will make sure that they get to the Volve.
Very well.
They're treated with dignity.
None of my men will harm them under honor, as long as they do not break that honor. And she sort of obviously looks at them all in the moments to make a point. So I think the way this sort of plays out is as you're sort of taking your wounds for a little bit. Is there anything, Jess?
Conrad specifically said to me, Ziza wants to find that magic ping that she got earlier.
Absolutely.
So if we're having a little resty bit in here, Ziza would take that time to try and find the source of that ping.
I'm going to play it a little differently, but it's basically there's a little montage here of things that go on. The Orn start to collect certain items. They seem to be very interested in a very large eagle sculpture of some description that they seem to be making sure it comes along. They do bring out banners of the Orn. And they are ready to be supplied for. So there are 2 ships worth of this going on. We do see a scene of Zisa go and find a beautiful looking little dagger that seems to be semi hidden on the on everything, but she seems to pick that up as things go on. And then there's a montage of everyone making their way to the surface after a few items are collected out, which I'll make sure that there is a little treasure section is sort of evened out to you all with a little bit of time. There's a fair bit of extra bits are added to your inventory. They will halve some of it with you. There will be 500 gold pieces supplied. There will be a bunch of finely made silver mirrors and bits that are collected and given over. They're worth a fair bit of money as well. And some ivory items, strip ivory, worth a bit that is passed over. But yeah, we have a montage of you guys making your way after a few bits and bobs are collected to the surface, where you are reunited with the rest of your crew. They seem to have moved the main ship, your ship, across and brought it over to the actual in line with the other 2 ships in here, and they seem to have made a small camp on the surface when you guys return back to this space. You see Harolf and Sidi. They seem to have a collection of other people that seem to have been recovered from this space. There must be probably 20-25 other folk that we're going to deal with next time when we work out who's going to end up on your own ship and what companion actions they have that they will be offering. We will be doing a bit of that at the start of the next session. But yeah, you all reunited with this group and the new people around you, banners at your hand for travel further on, and many decisions to make as to what your next steps are going to be. We're going to have to decide on what is crewing each crew, where they're going, and where you're going as your next steps. There's going to be a few choices to make. I will give you some heads up in the week of some of the options that you know. There's a couple of possibilities of going after the War clan or going and trying to make your way to the Well of Wisdom. We'll be making some of those choices ready for next time, but well done. You're going to be making it here. There will be resting, and there will be level 4. So this will be the point of you being able to upgrade your characters and go from there. And we will deal with the fallout of everything else after this for next time. So well done, everyone. We'll end it there, I think. So well done.